Okay, in our today's class, we're going to talk about arithmetic mean and the formula used in calculating arithmetic mean. Okay, we have up to 7 formula used in calculating arithmetic mean as listed on the board. So the first one is talking about ungrouped data without frequency. The formula for calculating it is x bar equals summation x all over small n. X shows data displayed or information gathered, but there are very few. Summation sigma, this shows sigma meaning summation. Small n shows number of data displayed. Then number 2, we have ungrouped data without frequency but with assumed mean. The formula for calculating it is x bar equals a plus summation d all over small n. D is deviation from assumed mean, which is calculated using x minus d. The table for it is assumed mean A. The table has 2 columns. The first column is item representing x. The second one is D, where we have D values of D which are obtained by values of x minus assumed mean. Yes. Number 3, we have ungrouped data with frequency. The formula for calculating it is x bar equals summation fx all over summation f, or summation fx all over capital N, where summation fs equals capital N, which is total frequency. Then this is frequency, this is data display. Table for it is this. The first column is item in x. The second one is frequency. The third one is fx, obtained by multiplying this column by this column. The fourth formula shows ungrouped data with frequency and assumed mean. Formula for calculating the arithmetic mean here is given as x bar equals A, meaning assumed mean, plus summation fd all over summation f, showing total frequency. Then the table for it is item representing x followed by next column f. Third column is d, which is calculated by using x minus a, value here minus constant a given in the question. The fourth one, which is the last column here, is that is fd, where we're going to get summation fd. Total of the whole thing we got here will give us this. Now, the fifth one is grouped data. The grouped data is calculated, that is from here 6, 7, and 8, sorry, 5, 6, and 7 they talk about group data. Group data here is calculated using x bar equals summation fx all over summation f, or summation fx over capital N. Notice that formula for calculating group data is exactly the same thing with formula for calculating ungrouped data with frequency. What is difference is their table. Here you have 3 columns in the table, but here we have 4 columns. This one is increased by class interval, which is the item. But here you have the item direct, which is not grouped. Then in number 6, the 6th formula is showing us formula for calculating group data with assumed mean. The formula is x bar equals A plus summation fd over summation f. Then the table for it is assumed mean A. You now have the value from the question. Then the columns of the table, we have first one, item, which is class interval. Class mark, which is from class mark, which is representing x. Then the next one is frequency column. D is calculated using x minus a. Fifth column is fd. That is, this column times this column will give us this column. Very good. We obtain this class mark by upper class limit plus lower class limit. That is that is upper class limit plus lower class limit divided by 2. That is how we get class mark. In our calculation, we are going to see them. So this is for group data with assumed mean. It equally has the same formula with ungrouped data with frequency and assumed mean. They have the same formula but with different tables. This one is increased by 1 because of class interval. The last formula is group data with coded factor. U is used to represent a coded factor. The formula is given as x bar equals a plus bracket fu summation fu all over summation f parenthesize c, where c is class size or class width, u is coded factor. Then the table for it is assumed mean a followed by class size or class width c. Then the columns, we have the first column is class interval, that is item representing class interval. Then next column is class mark x. The next one is frequency column. This one is obtained from this by adding upper class limit to lower class limit and dividing the answer by 2. That will give us a class mark as I stated before. Then this column is the deviation from assumed mean is calculated by whatsoever here minus here will give us this. Good. Then this one, coded factor is calculated by whatsoever here divided by class size. That is D over C. Deviation from assumed mean divided by class size. The last column is FU. That is frequency times coded factor. That is it. So these are the formula we use to calculate arithmetic mean. In the next class, we are going to follow the calculations squarely, one after the other. Thank you very much, and help and subscribe. Try to share it to students so that they will learn, for them to run away from all this evil of examination malpractices. Thank you once more.